Good morning. Sunday morning after the 4th weekend. Little side project. Helping my buddy out on this 25 acres. Used to actually run this machine when I worked for the last logging outfit. And we worked together, and he actually doesn't work there anymore either because he's doing his own thing. But it's been sitting at his house for a year, so rented it from our old boss and got this little piece. So we're pretty much gonna, well, I gotta do a road right here, so I'm gonna come in here. He's moving the dozer over here, but I'm gonna come in here, and if I can push it over and cut the stump off, I'm gonna do that and cut the right of way out for now. And then other than that, we're gonna pretty much just take the fur, maybe some of this junk, but try to leave the hardwood, but just the fur out of here right now. So anyways, I'll check some oils, and it's been a while since I ran this old girl, like 10 years. Well, got all the oils checked out. Everything's good. This thing just got a new motor, believe it or not, with 6,500 hours. The EGR leaked coolant into the head or something while I was just sitting at my buddy Chad's house, and went to start it up and it locked the motor up. So it's got a brand new motor. We just put the head on it last weekend, and then from sitting over a year, the head, some seals went out in the drive motors, so we had to replace those. But and then yesterday had it lowboyed over here, so yeah. So Chad's grabbing the dozer. Well, the dozer's here. He just brought the dozer. He's going back to get his 130 link belt excavator. Because there's right now I'm trying to just push the trees over and cut the stumps off. That was the plan for, and then just come behind with the dozer and build the road. But for some reason these trees are in the ground very, very good, and I've broken like 3 of them off so far, off the stump. But then I forget how strong these 5/68s are. So yeah, nope, just helping my buddy Chad out. He's like a one-man man on his own company, so same with me with my company, besides when I work for the logging outfit. So yeah, he needs help, I help him, and if I need help, he helps me. Same with our machines. If he needs a bigger hoe, he can use my 290, and if I need a smaller machine or a dozer, he said I can use his stuff. So pretty cool friendship we got. So I'm helping him out on this 25 acres because he's hauling rock during the week with his dump truck, and then he'll come over here and do stuff in the afternoon, or if I get off early, I'll come over here because it's actually not too far. It's on my way home anyway, so I can just swing by here in the afternoons. But I haven't ran this machine probably over 10 years, honestly. I used to run this when I worked for this outfit that he's renting it from, that we both worked for. So it's a 2013 or 14 568, and it only has a 6,500 original hours, and most of them are me and Chad's hours, so that's kind of nice. Still in amazing shape too. It's had a auto greaser its whole life, so you know that it's gone grease. The only thing you gotta grease is the head or the grapples. But right here I'll put my debris, my stumps, and whatever brush I can collect up with this thing. Make it somewhat easier on the dozer. Been a minute since I've ran a processor, so I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. Trying to open the road up right now. Once he gets here, I'll probably let him run this, and I'll jump in the dozer, start pioneering behind him. Drop these stumps a few times, try to get the dirt back in the holes. I've never ran this head on this machine, because when I worked there, this head was on 855 Tiger Cat that me and Ben ran, and that machine actually burnt up in the 2020 fires that we had here in our area, and it had the grapple saw on the machine at the time, the Southstar grapple saw, so they had this head just sitting, and the 568 was just a logger, so they actually plumbed this to run the processor that was just sitting, and pretty impressive. I'd like to get in a big pile and see what I can do with it. Ran a Southstar 600 on a 558, but the 568 is a whole nother animal, power wise. Saw logs over here. And then I'll put all my pulp up here for now. So we're gonna cut, man, these windows are bad. We'll have to clean those here in a minute. But we're gonna cut and log and load with this whole machine. The grapples on this head opens up huge on this thing, and this stuff's just kind of small wood, so probably load a truck just as quick with this processor head than grapples. So then we don't have to switch over.